Welcome to our Budokon Yoga Primary Series, Section 6. This section is called Remembering. Begin in Seiza, kneeling position, and bring your awareness to your breath, noticing if you're holding any tension around the belly, the chest, or in any other parts in your body, the jaws, the neck, the shoulders, and see if you can soften a little bit into that space. Create a sensation of grounding, rooting through the tops of your feet, your shin, and then through the pelvic floor. And as you elongate your spine just a little bit longer, find a little bit more reach and expansiveness in your upper body. With that spaciousness, begin finding a little bit more depth and length in your breath. Soften all the way into your inhale and soft exhale, creating your very own pattern of breathing. Your eyes open. With your next exhale, right hand, left hand to the ground, symbolizing a triangle, and bow to the warrior in each of us. Us. Rising, bring the hands together in front of your heart. We bow in honor to the yogi within each of us. Namaste. And now with your next inhale, slightly arch, tilting the head back, fingertips to the ground. Now draw the chin all the way to the chest, shoulders drawing forward. Slide your hands all the way forward to the knees. Big flexion here. Hands sliding alongside your thighs as you begin finding another back bend here. Reach your arms behind you. Open the chest as you broaden across your collarbones. Chin draws to the chest. Arms reaching forward. Find your flexion again in the spine. Big cobra hood press. Find extension all the way into your fingertips. Begin circling the head from the right all the way over to the left side. Circling your upper trunk slightly from the right now to the left. Again, head circling left over to the right side. Allow that to translate deep into the body. Base your left hand behind you. Right arm reaches over the head. Bridge your hips forward. Begin opening up the side body. As you send your hips back, sweep your fingertips on the ground in a half circle. Base your right hand, left arm over the head as you bridge your hips forward. Lower the hips back towards the heels, both of your hands right in front of you, and rolling through the spine all the way into the crown of the head, sending the hips back. Big flexion once. Sweep your fingertips alongside the ground. Base your hands, shifting into a 4-point base, and stay in motion. Find a big cobra hood press, shifting to the right, from the right to the left, and reversing that. Sending your hips back, and from here, chin to the chest, pubic bone to navel, rolling forward into a cobra hood press. Arching now, activate your back line. Sending the hips back into your child's pose. And now turn your right hand, palm facing up, circling the wrist. Shifting to the right, left wrist now, left palm facing up and in. Finding those circular motions to warm up the palm of the hands, the wrists, and now as you extend your arms, pushing into your cobra hood. And again, stay very fluid in each transition, sending yourself back. And from here again, rolling forward, hips melting, upward facing dog. And then with the arch in your spine, send the hips once more back into your child's pose. Rolling chin to chest, pubic bone to navel. Big cobra hood press. Now shifting to the left, curl the toes under to the right, broaden your 4-point base. Now lifting the knees off the ground and shifting also right to left and left to the right. Slowly begin rising your hips higher, getting closer and closer to your downward facing dog. But as you continue to stay low, now opposite, right hand, left foot, lifting off the ground. Now left hand, right foot, slightly lifting, opposite limbs. And from there again, shifting into the hands and shifting into the feet. And now begin rising the hips higher. Close again to your downward facing dog. Now as your feet walk closer, keep walking, bending the knees, hips swinging slightly side to side, and still finding spinal undulation as you transition from a down dog, rolling slightly forward, just like a wave, halfway. Step your right leg behind you, lower the hips, bend the left knee, stepping back forward into your down dog. Now left leg sweep behind, both knees bend, send the hips low, circle, and reaching back for both of your feet to meet. Bend your right knee, bend the left knee, and stay very fluid in the spine. Beautiful work. Tops of the feet rooting, bring the knee down. Now left top of the foot to the ground, find the knee touching the ground and step back, down dog. Right leg extending, open the hips, roll forward and bring your right knee back, right foot to the ground, left leg extending, hips opening, slightly rolling forward, rolling the knee closer towards you as the foot lowers. Stay again here, moving in your down dog. From your down dog, elevate onto the balls of the feet, rolling halfway, slightly forward, finding extension in the spine again and in your legs. Begin now lowering your forearms towards the ground. Right? Stay soft in the legs, forearms, elbows to the ground, and then push them off again into your hands. Walking the feet slightly forward, side to side, again staying very mobile in your hips. Right leg extend. In your down dog, right leg extending high, demi point, rolling onto the ball of the left foot. Draw the knee forward, place your foot outside your right hand. Keep shifting forward into your cobra hood, stepping the left to the outside of your left hand and sinking into the hips. Find posture, but at the same time, lower your right knee to the ground, lower your right shoulder, keep your hands inside your thighs and switching to the left, left knee to the ground, drawing the left shoulder to the ground, rolling through the spine as you switch back into your squat. Circle your arms all the way out in front of you, bring them behind your head, interlace the fingers, and draw the chin to the chest. And now circle side to side, open the right side body as you extend your right arm over the head, drawing it all the way back in, centered. Both hands in your neck, and now left arm extending out as you find the rotation, right hand basing. Draw both of your hands back forward, right in front of you, and keeping the head very heavy. From your squat now, turning towards the left, draw your right knee behind your left heel, find a seated twist. And now uncoiling through a squat. Walking your hands over to the right side, left knee behind the right foot. Find your seated twist now here on that side. Shifting back into your right foot, circling yourself back into your squatted position. Now, fingertips on the ground, draw your knees towards the floor. Send the hips forward as you hold your ankles with both of your hands. Big arch here, draw the chin to the chest, reverse. Shoulders drawing forward, rolling through the body, reach your arms out in front. And draw the knees all the way back towards the armpits, lowering the heels. And then as you come back into your squat, again, still stay moving, stay fluid. Arms now circling over the head, side to side. Shifting the weight into the right foot, left foot. Basing both of your hands, again, fingertips to the ground, hips rising, slow and controlled. Moving your head slightly side to side, swinging your upper body. Allow your fingertips to trace the ground from the left to the right, and then sweep them from the right all the way over to the left. Really feeling the fluidity in your upper body as you're rooting through your feet. Allowing the head now to really move freely. And now bring both of your hands behind your neck, interlace the fingers, and really feel how you're elongating yourself into that full extension. Both of your hands now reaching underneath your feet, palms facing up, shifting the weight a little bit more forward so you can give yourself a little massage with your toes right on the palms by the wrists. Now reach both of your hands right in front of you again. Stack the shoulders and now heel to toe, both of your feet closer together into forward fold, but then immediately reach your right arm by the hip crest, turning the chest up and switching right hand bases, left hand by the hip crest, turning the chest all the way open. Both of your hands now back onto the ground, onto the fingertips. Start finding spinal undulations into a halfway lift. So bend the knees slightly, push the feet into the ground, rolling through the spine. Halfway lift, find the extension. And from there, soften. Belly to the thighs, arms are hanging free. And you begin now rolling up, vertebra by vertebra, all the way into standing Tadasana. Find your shoulders stacked over the hips, and from there, reach your arms over the head. Nice and long. Open the side body as you begin, also slightly arching back. Support your lower back with your hands. Fingertips facing up, reaching behind. Now reverse. Send the hips back. Keep the spine long. Now bow the head, chin to chest. And rolling through the spine all the way back into your standing Tadasana. One more time. Same body wave. Rolling through the spine into extension, and send the hips back, arms reaching forward, left hand on the thigh as your right arm circles over the head, switching it out, right hand on the hip, left arm sweeps from the right all the way to the left. So finding big circular motions. Now standing back up, both of your arms over the head, index finger pointing up, sword mudra. Send the hips back, and once more rolling through the spine into your back bend variations. Maybe you want to keep your hands by the hips to assist that transition. Finding a little bit more depth here now. Bridging the hips forward. Chest open, back line is fully engaged. Circle your arms to the side. Keep them at the height of your shoulders to now find internal and external spirals in your shoulder girdle through your arms. Now reach your arms over the head and diving all the way back into a back bend here. Arms open like cactus arm variation, and then with the length in your spine, arms reaching all the way out to the side, sending the hips back. Stay active in your feet. Hug the legs together. Slowly diving forward into a forward fold. Spine softens, arms reach behind your legs. Finding a deeper forward fold here. Notice your head is still very soft, free to move. Try to close the gap between your upper body and your thighs. Beautiful. Now both of your hands, reach them out in front. Sit a little lower into a narrow squat. Rock forward into the balls of your feet. And then slightly roll back into the heels like a chair pose. Hands back on the ground, fingertips, right knee wants to reach towards the ground, shifting both of your knees to the right side and circling all the way to the left side. Back centered, both of your knees on the ground. And from here, once more, find that bridging in the hips, using your hands as a support on your lower back. Arch, send the hips back, and now sweep your fingertips forward, basing them, and draw the knees closer to the chest, rocking back into the heels. And then here, get really small, hug your legs, draw you forward to the knees. Arms open, reaching all the way out in front again. This time, palms flat on the ground to shift all the way into your fingertips, rocking forward and back, all the way into the heels. And now again, as your palms flatten firmly into the ground, spread your fingers wide, shifting forward. Maybe your feet even come off the ground. Draw the heels to the sits bones. Now as you rock back into the heels, circle your wrists, little relief. Now again, into your fingertips. Find that 90-degree angle, strong and controlled. Soft landing back onto the feet, rocking back. Relief for the wrists. Circle them. And again, as your hands firmly plant on the ground, slide your legs all the way back and through Chaturanga, lower all the way down onto your belly, full prone position. Both of your arms, slide them slightly away from your upper body and onto your fingertips. Begin rolling into a cobra variation and then melting back down towards the ground. Stay on your fingertips and find circular transitions as you rise up into a cobra. And now drawing the opposite shoulder towards the ground, head follows, and reversing that, finding that cobra transition, opening the front body. And as you lower, extend your left arm out and step your right leg all the way behind you, finding that opening in the left pec. Slide and step your right foot back into prone, switching your arms, right leg extending, left leg steps all the way behind me. Stepping the left leg back all the way into prone. Finding yourself back in prone, draw both of your hands closer to the chest, rolling through the spine. Find a little cobra transition. And from your Sphinx, King Cobra, reach your arms behind, get hold of the tops of your feet, and use these as leverage to open up into bow, melting back towards the ground. Chin draws to the chest, and again, as your feet reach back, open and rise back up into bow. Lower towards the ground. Release the hands off from the feet, and now find yourself in a full prostration here. Reach your arms all the way out in front of you. And notice how you're still very free to move in your hips, swinging them side to side, maybe even drawing the knees closer towards you. Now hands sliding back. Draw your knees forward. Legs engaged. Draw the knees forward, hips rising, anterior tilt. And again, from here, curl the toes under, extend the legs, and now slide alongside the front line of your body to lower the pelvis, the pubic bone back to the ground. Curl the toes under, legs engaged, draw the knees forward, hips rising, anterior tilt. And again, from here, legs extending, sliding yourself all the way back into full prone. One more time, hips rising, lower the knees, tops of the feet root, pubic bone to navel, and from there open it up again, back line engages, anterior tilt. And from there again, pubic bone draws to the navel, elbows hugging into the waistline, opening back up into an anterior tilt. Curl the toes under, extend the legs, and slide yourself all the way back. Draw the knees forward, anterior tilt. Tops of the feet rooting, and now pubic bone to navel, navel to spine, rolling through all the way into an upward facing dog. As soon as you hit the peak, already melting back towards the floor. And once more, draw the knees forward, hips rising, pubic bone to navel, rolling through, arms straight and hips lower, upward facing dog, really engaging through the quads, tops of the feet into the mat, and finding circular motions in the shoulder girdle as you elevate, depress. Also now notice your head is free to move, circle it side to side as you now again melt back all the way down into your belly, full prone. Draw the knees forward, cobra roll. Straighten your arms, hips melting, rising through the crown of the head, chin to the chest. Big press into your cobra hood again, rolling through the spine into full extension. And now one foot at a time, turning into your downward facing dog. In your down dog, walk the hands back, prayer squat, leaping over your right shoulder, one gorilla stride, leaping over the left shoulder, gorilla down the mat, leaping over the right shoulder, gorilla down the mat, leaping over the left shoulder, one more gorilla, hold it here. Second set, leaping over the right shoulder, shoot the legs back, one crocodile, fighting gorilla, leaping over the left, land the hands, shoot the legs back, one crocodile to a fighting gorilla, leaping over the right shoulder, hands to the ground, shoot the legs back, crocodile, feet to the hands, fighting gorilla, leap over the left, one last one, crocodile to a fighting gorilla, holding your prayer squat. Quarter turn over the right, chimpanzee down your mat, and turning back, left hand, right hand, spinning monkey, landing back into your squat, left hand, right hand, chimpanzee, turning it back, left hand, right hand, spinning monkey into your squat. One big leap over the left, and here you go, right hand, left hand, chimpanzee, turning it back, right hand, left hand, into your spinning monkey. Back with the chimpanzee, and right hand, left hand, spinning monkey, holding it here. Take a knee, Seiza, catching your breath. As you find Seiza, noticing the breath, noticing the intensity, the depth, and see if you can balance it out. Inhale, exhale. Same depth, same length. Focusing the mind. Leaping leopard, gorilla, crocodile, fighting gorilla, spinning monkey, chimpanzee. See them in your mind. See the detail in the transition. Don't get caught up in being tired, in being too heady about it, but see if you can actually step in that process of remembering. And here we go. Finding back into your prayer squat. Leaping leopard, one gorilla, leap over the left, gorilla, leaping over the right shoulder, landing here, shoot your legs back, one crocodile, fighting gorilla, leap over the left, crocodile from here, switch, hop, fighting gorilla, quarter turn. Now, one chimpanzee down the mat, be light, and from here, left hand, right hand, spinning monkey. And again, left hand, right hand, one chimpanzee, and then left hand, right hand. See if you can stall, switch, spinning monkey. One leap over the left, and here you go. Right hand, left hand, chimpanzee. Right hand, left hand, spinning monkey. And again, last one after that, lower the knees, find Seiza, catch your breath. Again, noticing how heavy you're breathing, noticing the exhaustion in the body, noticing the resistance maybe in your mind to do another set. But the knowing that you can will take you through it. Deep inhale, deep exhale. You have one more round of your animals, 2 of each. Find yourself setting it back up into your prayer squat. For your first leaping leopard, right shoulder, 1 stride, gorilla. Leap over the left, gorilla. Leaping over the right shoulder, landing here, shoot your legs back, 1 crocodile. Fighting gorilla, leap over the left, crocodile from here. Switch, hop, fighting gorilla. Quarter turn. Now, 1 chimpanzee down the mat. Be light. And from here, left hand, right hand, spinning monkey. And again, left hand, right hand, 1 chimpanzee. And then left hand, right hand. See if you can stall, switch, spinning monkey. 1 leap over the left. And here you go. Right hand, left hand, chimpanzee. Right hand, left hand, spinning monkey. Lower the knees, find Seiza. And in Seiza once more, catching your breath. Finding now the transition into your cooldown. Walk your hands back. And then from there, as you slightly open the feet wider out to the side, see if you can actually lay back into your reclined hero. If that bothers your knees, obviously you can find a half reclined hero solution or placing 1 foot on the ground and finding a little bit of relief on the knees. If you're in a full reclined hero, enjoying that, before you circle yourself all the way back up into your Seiza seat. Place your hands outside your legs and sitting the legs through and extend them out in front. Forward folding here, so reach for the feet and now actually begin locomoting. So you're transitioning forward, walking the extended legs forward, and now reversing that, pulling the femur back into the hip socket as you locomote backwards. Nice. Release here. Arms heavy on the ground, soft in the back, head is heavy. Before you roll up the spine, find extension and slide your legs apart into a full straddle. And in your straddle, same here, enjoy that process of finding yourself moving into that. So walking the hands out in front, spinal undulations, internal, external rotations in the legs. Swinging the body slightly side to side, and now reach your left hand towards your left leg, holding it close at the inner seams of the leg, and your top arm opening and reaching. Side body lengthens. Switching it out. Right arm inside the right leg, inner seams, and then the left arm facing and pulling your chest upwards towards the ceiling. And now finding your way back centered, rolling through the spine, lengthening out, and eventually finding extension to circle your right leg behind you, folding the left in to find pigeon. Half pigeon is always an option. If it's a full pigeon, really extending your back leg out, top of the foot rooted, and then here again moving into the transition forward of melting your upper trunk over your front leg. Same here, spinal undulations, rocking the body slightly side to side. And again, sinking into the hips, moving the hips. Again, don't feel stuck and stubborn about where you are. Right leg swinging out in front and switching it out from here. Folding the right leg in, left leg extends out behind you. And same here, if you prefer, and if it's more accessible, a half pigeon is always an option. And then eventually begin melting over that front leg, spinal undulations, waves that allow your upper body eventually to extend out in front, reaching your arms, finding length in the spine from the fingertips all the way into the left leg. And at the same time, still find those very small, subtle undulations, rocking in the hips. And now slide your hands back, rolling up, posture up, sliding the left leg out in front, and now get hold of your legs right behind the thighs and roll yourself back, taking the legs with you, drawing the knees closely into the chest, heels to the sits bones, hugging. And then eventually with the next exhale, release everything out into its full expansion, sliding the feet alongside the ground, legs long, arms alongside your body. And then really dive into that process of remembering what it used to feel like to be playful, primal, without any self-consciousness about how movement looks like, but really being present to what movement is. To close out the practice with a brief meditation, anchoring back into your seat, rooting through your lower trunk, and at the same time reaching, finding expansiveness in your upper trunk. Notice a breath, and then immediately allow to find its very natural, intuitive pattern. Allow yourself to soften into your seat. Soft belly. Relax the shoulders. Focus inward. Begin tuning one last time back into your breath. Taking a deeper inhale through the nose. Exhale, open the mouth. Finding a little bit more length again through the spine, crown of the head reaching as you root through the pelvis and the shins, top of the feet into the earth. Eyes open, right hand, left hand. We bow to the warrior within each of us, the warrior who fights for people, places, things that can be changed. Together we rise. Bring your hands in front of your heart. And here we symbolize and bow in honor of the yogic quality, the one who is in resolution, peace, and ease with people, places, and things we can change.